Good afternoon, students. You are watching class 7 science chapter number 1st, nutrition in plant, part 13. Dear students, in the last video we discussed insectivorous plant. In this video we will discuss symbiotic plants. So let's start. Plants that live in a mutual relation means both are benefits with other organism such as both share nutrients and other resources are called symbiotic plants. This type of association is called symbiosis. Dear students, the association in which the two different type of organism live and work together for their mutual benefits is called what? Symbiosis. And this plant is called what? Symbiotic plant. In the symbiotic relationship, both organisms gain from each other without causing any harm to either of them, means both are beneficial. Lichens figure 1.16 are example of symbiotic association. I will show you lichens on a branches of a tree. Lichens are example of symbiotic association between the algae and fungi. Dear students, I will tell you algae contain chlorophyll and make their own food, and algae share this food to fungi, and fungi also in return provide protection, water, minerals to the algae. So both are beneficial to each other. The autotrophic algae. Autotrophic means algae make their own food because they have a chlorophyll. Provide nutrients to saprotrophic fungi. Fungi is saprotrophic, means to say they do not have a chlorophyll and they do not prepare their own food. In return, fungi provide water, minerals and shelter to algae. By taking food, fungi in return provide water, mineral and shelter to the algae. So both are benefit. Now the bacteria Rhizobium have a symbiotic relationship with leguminous plant. Example of leguminous plant like pea, such as beans also, such that both organism benefits. The rhizobium live in the root nodules of leguminous plant, figure 1.17, such as pea and beans. I will show you root nodules in the leguminous plant. The bacteria help to convert atmospheric nitrogen. We know very well, dear students, plant never take atmospheric nitrogen directly. They always use that nitrogen in a convert form, in a soluble form, into ammonia, which is converted into a nitrates. The leguminous plant uses these nitrates as a source of nitrogen, in return provide food and shelter to the bacteria. Means to say bacteria works to turn the nitrogen into a simple form, and in a state bacteria also get food and shelter to the plant. So hope you understood the process of symbiosis, and hope you understood the association that is called symbiosis and symbiotic plants. Now come to the match of the following next. Mistletoe. First is mistletoe, second is lichens, third one is pitcher plant, fourth one is coral and fifth one is cuscuta. Now dear students, I will show you mistletoe is a partial parasite. Mistletoe is what? Partial parasites. Lichens, second is lichens. Lichen is what? Symbiotic, as we read earlier. Pitcher plant, we know very well, dear student, insectivores. Coral roots, we know, dear student, saprotrophic. Cuscuta, we know, dear students, completely parasitic plant. So you have to match this match of the following in your book. Dear students, your homework, you have to read this paragraph carefully. Thank you, students. Stay home. Be safe.